This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Utah State Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aggies offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun. There he goes! Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he... to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Jacobs. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
This Utah State offense has it going. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, the ball squirts out. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Using the quick game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. If you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get into more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Creates a little room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. They cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jacobs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Touchdown, Utah State. They put the 1st points on the board.
Talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole 1st quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the 1st time in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the... This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Vance. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The inside handoff. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Vance. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here's the pressure. It's caught. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's reeled in. It's Davis. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Barnes. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Wide open spaces. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He'll keep it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here. Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Vance. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hard running there. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snags it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Barnes. On target over the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
by the tight end, able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
He gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Vance. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, out of space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Floyd. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to run it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football.
It's a seam wide open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to scramble. Finds his tight end. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best.
There he goes. And he'll be brought down.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right with...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Aggies are rolling down the field. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Gonna run it. It's Jamison. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah State. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To the air, it's Vance. check down would be the last resort. Takes the grab. It's Floyd.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
They'll move the tight end. 4th down, gotta have it here. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games.